Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Fandom Fights. We're here for a number one contender match. We got Amaru Moses going up against Jake Maringoni. This is going to be an interesting one. I'm excited to see what happens. Rue comes back, does well in the last one standing, makes his way to a contender match with the help of Mr. Newberry. Jake Maringoni does well in the last one standing and makes his way to a number one contender match with the help of Cody Newberry. Nick, what do you think of this matchup?
It's interesting. I don't know if these were the two people I would have picked that would be in the contender match for this title. But now that they're here, I'm not surprised. Yeah. Both of them had very impressive wins in their last round, Amaru over Antonio and Jake over Kaiser. So I think they both deserve to be here. And yeah, like you said, it's weirdly poetic that the runner-up of the last one standing is playing the MVP of the last one standing to go on and challenge the winner of the last one standing for the title. So I think we're in for some good stuff.
All right, well, let's get into it. We'll start by talking to them in the promos.
What up, family? It's your boy Amaru. I haven't said that since I got back, so I had to say it again. I'm here. Made it to a number one contenders match, and I'm pretty excited. I've never played Jake in anything, I don't think, and I'm glad it's here and not regular movie trivia. This could go either way. Jake is sneaky good. I think we've heard that a lot, but he really is. So just ready to get this done. Hopefully make my way to a championship match. Let's do this.
If you had told me that I had made my way to a number one contenders match in Fandom singles, I would assume that I just won the MVP and used it to get to that spot. But somehow, with a lot of luck, I've gotten to this opportunity. And Amaru said it. We've never played each other. I think that's really cool that we get to have this chance, especially how well we played in the last one standing this year. I'm really looking forward to this. I feel like after winning over Kaiser, like this has really given me a new mindset as far as playing in Fandom, and I'm just very happy that I get to play someone who I think has really good shot at getting to a title this year. And this might be it. So good luck, Amaru. Whoever wins, the Phoenix Club does. So let's have a good one.
Nick, thoughts on the promos? Let's get into it with round number one. How's it going to work, Nick?
Round number one is going to work like this. There's going to be 10 questions around the Fandom Fights. Once players hear the question, they'll have 15 seconds to write down their answer. At the end of 15 seconds, I'll say pens down, at which point the players will reveal their answer and say aloud. Each correct answer is worth 1 point apiece. Should any individual player get all 10 questions correct in round number one, it would receive a bonus question. Each player will have 3 repeats, 1 challenge for the entirety of the match. Players, any questions as we get in round number one?
Nope.
All right, then your first question will come in the category of Disney animation. What royal title does the character Elenwe have in The Black Cauldron?
This is a movie.
And I'll just spoil it for you, but every question will reference at least one movie.
What? No.
Well, promise.
3.
Sometimes we're even going to ask them to name a
one. Pens down. No. Okay, now you're fucking with me. Let's go to Jake.
I said princess because I don't know this movie.
Rue.
I went the other way. I said prince because I don't know this movie.
Princess is correct. So Jake gets the early lead as we get into your next question in Fandom Quotes. Which Law and Order film features the quote, "You think they scare me? I'm from Los Angeles, man. We invented gangs."
What's something you've invented?
The horror icons category.
You're just going to take all the credit for that right now?
Yes. No, I'm not. You help. I think you named it, actually. 5, 4, 3. I just picked the characters. 1.
Invented the Snuggie.
You what?
Invented the Snuggie. Move on.
That's fair. Let's go to Rue.
This makes me happy, even if I'm wrong. Rush Hour 2.
And Jake.
This sounds like something Chris Duffy would say. Rush Hour 2.
Rush Hour 2 is correct. Nick, what's next?
Your third question comes in the category of horror icons. In how many Halloween films has Kyle Richards played Lindsay Wallace?
All right, so I might not be able to get sole credit on that. But how about this? When I was in high school, I made a movie. Now, people helped me make that movie by being in it and stuff, but I wrote it, I directed it, I edited it.
Were there other people there?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's go to Jake.
I said 2.
And Rue.
I also said 2.
Both incorrect. We're looking for 3. 1978's kills and ends. So your next question is going to come in the category of Jimmy B, James Bond. What are the names of the 2 assassins who Bond kills on a boat at the end of Diamonds Are Forever?
I was going to throw it at you, but diamonds are temporary.
There you go. Loved it.
Yeah.
Wait, Nick, we were asking about names in this one. This isn't a movie question. Oh, but they were from a movie. Damn it. Okay. All right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Rue.
I said Thumper and Bumper.
Let's go to Jake.
One of them is played by fucking what's his name? I just blanked on his name. I'm just gonna say Mr. Weird and Mr. Kid. Oh, damn.
Wow, Jake. Yeah, your answer.
Oh yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Crispin Glover. One of them is played by Crispin Glover's dad. That's
So
what I tried
did
to
you
say, and then
say
forgot the
Wit?
first name.
Did you erase
Huh?
it, Jay?
Yeah, I'm sorry, I raised. I thought you said
Okay.
Mr. Witt. Mr. and then WITT. It's in the
Okay, so
playback,
that's
so I'm not just-
incorrect. The answer is
okay.
Wint, WINT,
Oh,
and Mr. Kid. So no points there.
that's the other way.
That was a whirlwind. But we're going to move on to your next question, read to you by Nick.
It's in the category of YA. In Allegiant, while working in the Fringe, 4 witnesses a bureau soldier accidentally murder a father. How?
I like the way you said how there.
It was like suspenseful. Like, look
Yeah.
at this scenario I just laid before you.
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah. It was intense.
Why did it?
4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We're going to go to Jake
I said stabbed.
and Rue.
Said shoots him.
Shoots is correct.
I hate myself.
Oh, we are all tied up 2-2 as we get into your next question in the category of American Spies. What is Bourne's real full name revealed at the end of the Bourne Supremacy? So it's fun because a while ago, maybe like 2-3 weeks ago, you and I had a conversation where you were like, Tim, I love it when you write round 1 questions because then I can just take them and move them to other matches if I don't think they fit. Like 2 of these questions have been mine, and I wrote them like weeks ago. So this is exciting. I'm pumped.
It's great. It happens all the time.
I'm super excited right now. It's like, oh, I remember that. 2, 1, pens down. Let's go to Rue
David Webb.
and Jake.
David Webb.
That is correct. So we stayed tied up 3-3. Nick, what's next?
Your next question comes in the category of Planet of the Apes. Which Planet of the Apes film features a group of apes organizing a peaceful protest for freedom and peace?
Those are good things.
Sure. If by that you mean apes and groups.
Yes. That is what I meant.
Also,
All good things. All good
connecting words like of and the.
Sure. 3, 2.
Repeat the question.
All right. That's going to be first repeat from Rue.
Which Planet of the Apes film features a group of apes organizing a peaceful protest for freedom and peace?
We've talked about this every now and then, but do you ever try to explain this to your parents?
Yeah, kind of.
My dad at this point knows that if I mention my friend Nick or my friend Cody, that I'm probably talking about the internet people.
Yeah.
But he doesn't. I don't think he fully understands what we do.
My parents know that if I say my friend insert. It's probably about internet people.
Hands down. That's fair. I don't mention anyone else other than you and Cody. Oh, my friend Kaleb. Oof. Let's go to. He wouldn't understand. We're gonna go to Jake.
I said Conquest for the Planet of the Apes.
And Rue.
I said Planet of the Apes 2001.
Both incorrect. We were looking for Beneath the Planet of the Apes. So we're going to move on to your next question in the category of sci-fi icons. Which Transformer becomes Rodimus Prime at the end of the Transformers, the movie? I watched this like 6 months ago.
I watched it within the past like 2 months. Oh, it's not good.
Yeah, I did not enjoy it. I had never seen it before.
It's not like another animated movie in a mostly live action category.
No, I'd rather watch this. This is short. That one's long. 5.
And this one has better music.
2. That's accurate. 1. Pens down. The music does slap. Let's go to Rue.
Hot Rod.
And Jake.
Funny movie. Hot Rod.
Hot Rod is correct. Nick, what's next?
Your penultimate question will come in the category of scores and soundtracks. Who composed the score for Ghost Rider? Can you ride ghosts?
Did you know that the caretaker rides a truck at the end of the film?
So I've heard.
Yeah, that's what I was told.
Good callback.
That was a funny moment.
Good time.
Poor guy. 5.
Episode
4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We're gonna go to Jake.
I should know this. I said Graham Revell.
And Rue.
Christopher Young.
Christopher Young is correct. So if I'm not mistaken, Rue takes his first lead of the game. It's 5-4 as we get into your final question of the round in the category of Worlds of DC. What is the name of the foreign military group that has taken over Kahndaq in Black Adam? Life is a vampire. Boom, boom. That song's in this, and it's pretty good.
Did you like this film?
I rewatched it like 2 weeks ago, and then I got on call with you when it was over, and I said maybe I was wrong. I would still rather watch it than Morbius. And people are comparing the two. I would rather watch this than Morbius 100%. It doesn't have Jared Leto going for like 500 minutes.
I think you lose Matt Smith dancing.
3. No, 2. 1. Pens on. No, fuck that. Let's go to Rue.
I said The Hierarchy.
And Jake.
It was about to change, let's be honest. The Intergang.
Intergang is correct. So Jake ties it up 5-5. Nick, is that what you have?
That's what I have,
Jake.
All right, round number 2. What's going to happen, Nick? I don't know. You need to tell me.
All right, well, shut up for a second.
Okay, all right, I will.
Round number 2 is going to work like this. It is the wheel round. We have a wheel with 8 fandom categories on it, as well as spinners and opponent's choice. Each player is going to get a spin at the wheel. If they like what they spin the first time, they can keep it. If not, they can choose to spin again, but they will be forced to keep what it lands on the second time. You'll get 5 questions in the chosen category, each worth 2 points apiece, unless you'd like to check down the multiple choice, in which case it'll only be worth 1. And be on the lookout as stealing is available in round number 2. Tim, what's on the wheel today?
On the wheel is Wizarding World, Sci-Fi Icons, Middle-earth, Scores and Soundtracks, Marvel, Star Wars, James Bond, and YA. That's not a bad wheel. Rue, you are the higher-ranked player. Would you like to spin first or defer?
I will defer.
Awesome. All right, so this is going to be the spin for you, Jake. It lands on the Wizarding World.
We're going to spin again, please.
All right, this is what you're going to be stuck with. Ever so slightly on sci-fi.
Oh, my God. I was going to have a heart attack.
All right, Nick, could you go ahead and give Jake his questions in sci-fi icons, please?
Gladly. Jake, are you prepared for your questions in the category of sci-fi icons?
Let's go.
Your first question. What was the first sci-fi icons film to feature a machine called Ed 209?
Robocop.
That is correct for 2 points. Your second question. Before going after Sarah Connor, the Terminator first kills several women who had what in common with her in the Terminator?
Her name.
That is correct for 2 points. Your third question. Who plays the Oracle in The Matrix?
Oh, I fucking should know this. And I'm blanking on her name.
5.
I'll go multiple.
Great, multiple choice options are: is it A, Gloria Foster, B, Mary Alice, C, Eartha Kitt, or D, Gloria Hendry?
Gloria Foster.
That is correct for 1 point. Your penultimate question. What is the name of the member of Dutch's crew who stays behind to fight the Predator and marks himself with his own blade in Predator?
Multiple choice, please.
Your multiple choice options are: is it A, Mac, B, Billy, C, Davis, or D, Hawkins?
Billy.
That is correct for 1 point. And Jake, your final question. Which specific sport did Charlie used to participate in before her dad died in Bumblebee?
Diving.
That is correct for 2 more points and a sweep of sci-fi icons.
All right, so Jake gets his total up to 13. Is that what you have?
That's what I have, Tim.
All right, we're going to bring back the wheel. Rue, this is going to be the spin for you. Lands on Middle Earth.
Yes.
All right.
Take that.
All right, Rue, I will be giving you your questions in Middle Earth. Are you ready?
Yep.
All right, your first question. Which live-action Middle-earth film is the only one to feature Gandalf inside the prancing pony? Five, 4, 3, 2.
The Battle of the Five Armies.
That is incorrect. Jake, chance for a 2-point steal.
The Desolation of Smaug?
That is correct.
That's
for
correct.
a 2-point steal.
Damn. I always confuse those two. Which
All right,
is which?
Rue,
Damn.
your next question. In the Fellowship of the Ring, how many members of the Fellowship make it to Lothlorien after escaping Moria?
Eight.
That is correct for 2 points. Your third question. Who plays Beaufort in the Hobbit trilogy?
James Nesbitt.
That is correct for 2 points. Your fourth question. Who is the only living person who can command the army of the dead behind the Dimholt in The Return of the King?
Aragorn.
That is correct for 2 points. And Rue, your final question. In the Two Towers, the purpose of the Ent meeting is to decide if the Ents will do what?
To decide whether they'll go to war.
That is correct for 2 points. So Rue gets his total up to 13, but with the steal, Jake is at 15. Is that what you have?
That's what I have, Tim.
All right, we're going to go into round number 3. Nick, how is that going to work?
Round number 3 is going to work like this. We have 5 more questions in the realm of fandom fights. Once the players hear the category, they can bet anywhere between 0 and 2 points on the question. If they get the question correct, they will gain those points. If they get the question incorrect, they will lose those points. We will play until someone is mathematically eliminated or we have reached the end of the match. Players, any questions as we get into round number 3?
Nope.
All right, take it away, Tim.
All right, the first category you can bet points on is the Worlds of DC. And we will get bets starting with Rue.
2.
And Jake.
2.
All right, your question in the Worlds of DC. Which Worlds of DC film features someone secretly cloning someone else's phone while talking to them at a bar? I've been to a bar in a while. That's not true. I was just in Nashville and I went to a bar. Why am I saying this? I haven't been to a Wisconsin bar in a while.
Me neither.
But you have been to one.
This is true. Just I don't know. It's been a little bit.
It was fun. It was a good time.
Yeah.
5, 4.
Repeat the question, please.
All right, that's going to be Jake's first repeat. Which Worlds of DC film features someone secretly cloning someone else's phone while talking to them at a bar? What is your go-to
Drink?
Not even drink, but just do you start with something and then you move on to something else as the night goes on? I always start with a beer, but then I end up getting a little schwasty and
depends what kind of night I'm trying to have.
Yeah. You're going to just have a fun time, let's say. 5.
Oh, then I'll go have one Bud Light and then I'll go home.
Oh, fair. 1. Pens down. We're going to go to Rue.
Batman v Superman: Dawn of Justice.
And Jake.
Batman v Superman: Dawn of Justice.
That is correct. So 15-17. Nick, what's the next category?
Next category you can bet points on is the Wizarding World.
Let's get back, starting with Jake.
I'm going to tempt fate. 0.
All right, Rue.
2.
All right, Nick, what's the question?
Question is, in Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire, what spell does Harry use to shoot red sparks into the sky during the third task?
Oh, because this was a question I read. Is that why you were smiling during one of the Middle-earth questions? Because that was also...
I don't think so. That's not why I was smiling, but...
Oh, you're just a happy person.
Sometimes.
I looked up at you and you had that same grin you just had with this one, so I was like... But yes. 5, 4, 3, 2.
Repeat.
1. All right, that's going to be Rue's second repeat.
Question again. In Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire, what spell does Harry use to shoot red sparks into the sky during the third task?
Pitch a fourth task.
Clean my room.
Interesting. So all of them go into the room and have to clean it.
Yep.
Do they get magic?
Nope.
Ooh. 5.
I'll give them
4, 3.
1 Lysol wipe.
That's magic. Let's go to Jake.
Alakazam.
And Rue.
Periculum.
Periculum is correct. So the repeat paid off for Rue. We're all tied up, 17 all. Your next category is sci-fi icons. Let's get bets, starting with Rue.
2.
And Jake.
2.
All right, the question in sci-fi icons. Who plays Milburn, the astronaut who is attacked by the reptilian snake-like creature in the cave in Prometheus? Oh, God. Big fan of this movie.
Yeah, it's sad because it reminds me of in high school. None of the girls liked me, and I asked a lot of them to go with me to Prometheus, and they all said.
I went with my high school girlfriend. We broke up eventually, not because of this movie.
At Prometheus?
No, we broke up later because she was a cheating, terrible person. But 5, 4, 3. You like that one, Maggie? 2, 1. Pens down. She's definitely gonna see this. If you are, I'm not that sorry. Let's go to Rue.
I never know how to pronounce it, but it's Rafe Spall, or whatever.
And Jake.
I said Sean Harris.
Rafe Spall is correct. So I had to do math in my brain for a second. Rue goes up to 19. Jake is at 15. So it was between the two of them. So Nick, 2 questions remaining. What's the next category?
Your penultimate category is Middle Earth.
Let's get bets, starting with Jake.
2.
And Rue?
I also said 2.
All right. Nick, what's the question?
Question is, in an unexpected journey, which 2 characters were in charge of watching the ponies when they get taken by trolls?
You ever seen a pony in real life?
Yeah, sure. Have you not?
I think I have.
Just a small one.
You sure?
Yeah.
Thought they were a dog-like creature.
They don't like, but they're more horse.
3,
Horsey.
2, 1. All right, that's going to be Rue's final repeat.
Question again. In an unexpected journey, which 2 characters were in charge of watching the ponies when they get taken by trolls?
Have you ever seen a troll?
Yeah,
I have.
it sang to me. And
Oh,
hate it. And
I was
hate
talking about Kaleb Boatman, but
it. Oh, my.
haha, zing zing.
Get it?
Whoa, look at me go. I'm so funny. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Jake, we're going to start with you.
I just guessed Philly and Goin.
And Rue.
I said Beaufort and Keeley.
And your winner, Rue, Moses, both were incorrect. The answer was Feely and Keeley. Feely and Keeley. But Rue wins out mathematically. Nick, final thoughts on the match. Or not final thoughts, but thoughts on the match.
Thoughts on the match? Whereas it was a really good match. Neck and neck, absolutely out of round 1, tied. Jake getting a key steal right after sweeping his category would put most people in a sour place. But Rue, stayed focused. Got his score back up to where he could compete in round 3 and not only compete but take the lead and take the match. So I think it was really great. Maybe a different array of categories in round 3 could have led Jake to a win because a lot of them came up in Rue's strengths. But it doesn't matter because they both played fantastic. And yeah, dude, Rue's going on to challenge for the title. It's exciting.
Yeah. We're going to start by talking to Jake Maringoni in post-match interviews. So, Nick, take it away.
Jake, I have a couple questions for you. Number 1 is, when will you stop being surprised when you find yourself in positions like this, where about 3 questions into round 3, where there are only 5 questions, I thought you had a real chance of winning it. So you were very close to challenging for a title. You have an opportunity in your back pocket to get very close again to challenging for a title this year. So yeah, answer that question, Jake. When will you stop being surprised when you do well at this?
I have no confidence when it comes to Fandom. Even though I know some stuff, it's just like there's always those categories where it's just like, yeah, I'm just not gonna know certain stuff. No, I was surprised by the steal. I didn't think that was gonna happen, but even when it happened, I was like, well, this isn't gonna change much just with the betting in round 3, and I knew Amaru definitely would catch up, and he did, and I knew there's certain categories just would have to go my way in order for me to maintain that lead. But there was a few categories I really, really wanted, and spoiler alert, Sci-Fi Icons was one of them. So I'm very glad that the wheel landed on that and not Wizarding World, because it would have been a very different match. But I'm just happy that I kept it as close as I possibly could have. Yeah, I mean, I screwed up the Prometheus one. That's just only because I was like, the only name I could think was Sean Harris, and so I was like, well, I'll just keep with this, and then pray that's the right answer. But like, Amaru's fantastic. I'm glad that he's back. I'm glad that he's having this early success. What am I trying to say? Early accomplishment, winning. He's doing very well early in the season. I hope that continues. Like I said, whoever wins didn't matter because Phoenix Club is winning, and it's just cool to see that continue. And yeah,
Jake, I would say you yourself have had a pretty successful beginning of the year. This first act, at least, has been partially the Jake show after the last one standing, and now you're run all the way up to a contender match, your first contender match, nearly making it to your first title. I think. We're not going to see you for a minute, for like a short little spell. We'll see you again in the summer, but I think your return later in the season is highly anticipated. But with that being said, we will see you again in the summer tournament. Is there anyone you're looking forward to going up against there?
I don't know. Anyone. That's the easiest answer ever. Yeah, I'll take anyone. That'll be fun. Yeah, I'm guaranteed to be seeing them because I still have that MVP number one contenders. I'll use that whenever I feel like it. Whenever I want to play my cards right. But yeah, I just look forward to seeing how well everyone in the Phoenix Cup does come down season. So
awesome. Well, Jake, great job. We'll see you next time. Congratulations on a match well played as we bring in our winner and title contender, Amaru Moses. Rue, did you think it would be this little amount of time after returning that you would, as Jake said, have such success? You're going for your first title.
No, I did not think. I thought I'd have a lot more time to at least watch some more movies that I need to. But hey, I'm here. It's good. So let's do this, I guess.
Yeah, listen. I want to hear about your thoughts on the match, and also I want to hear your thoughts about the rematch, pseudo rematch, I guess. Last time we saw you and Brittany on a table together, it was for one heck of a prize. Now it's for one heck of a different kind of prize, but still pretty crazy to say the least. So thoughts on your match with Jake and your upcoming match against Brittany?
This is the second match in a row where I've had to come from behind, and I just keep telling myself, I don't need to be perfect. I just need to beat the person in front of me. That really is it. I don't feel too bad because a lot of the questions in round one were in things that kind of need to re-up on. And maybe about 3 or 4 questions, the entirety of the match was a 50-50 shot for me. Bofer and Feely and Keely, I was like, Bofer's face keeps coming up. So let me just do it and see. I just chose wrong on the 50-50 one. So I feel good because, again, I as long as I stay within striking distance, as long as I can have a shot, I know I do. That's got to change for the championship match, though. I need to find a way to make sure I know damn near everything, or at least enough to stay within like a point or two, because Brittany don't miss like at all. And I have shown that I do. So we'll see. Take my time and hopefully I get some good questions that I know. I retain a lot more information that I haven't used in a while. But I'm happy to be in the championship. I'm ready to do this. I'm not ready right now, but I will be ready when the camera's rolling. So.
Sounds good, Rue. Congratulations on the win. We look forward to seeing the title match. It's going to be a fun time. And yeah, Tim, put a bow.
Yeah, really great match. I like the back and forth. I liked the chivalry from both players. That's always fun. And this was just a fun time. Like sometimes these matches are, it's like, we got another match to shoot. This one was fun. This was a good time. I really enjoyed this. So thank you to Rue. Thank you to Jake. Thank you to Nick for writing this one, except for me for those 3 questions that got transferred over. We'll see you guys next time on Fandom Fights. Have a great night.
And again, that's the hero gig. Part of the journey is the end.
Goodbye, old friend.
Kitty has to go.